Greetings, students. Welcome to the 7th in a series of brief videos on preparing the lab report. In this video, we're moving on to the second portion of the discussion section of your report. And this is a really important section. I know I've probably said that about every section before this one, but here I really think this is just invaluable. So this is the paragraph where you talk about what you've learned. What new things have you learned from this lab? And I want to distinguish here between things you've learned about yourself and general comments about the topic and specific concrete things that you can talk about. Students sometimes write, I learned a lot about X. Well, that doesn't really tell the reader anything, does it? If you learned a lot about something, tell the reader what specifically you learned about. I found the lab to be really interesting. Great. Put that in your journal. That is a personal reflection about the lab. That's not a content-specific item. Focus on important facts in this section of your report, not feelings or just your own personal epiphany. I'm thrilled if you have an epiphany during the lab. That's wonderful. Again, put it in the journal to share with me or with your instructor. So in this paragraph, you're required again to use 5 to 7 original substantive sentences. By original, this is excluding sentences of quote. So if you're quoting a source, it should not count toward that number. By substantive, I mean things other than I learned a lot about something. Sentences that actually carry weight, that bring new ideas into the paragraph. You are again asked to use outside sources, one credible outside source to answer the question. The rationale behind this is that this is the part of the report where you connect what you did in your little experimental world with the bigger world. Why does what you did in this experiment matter? How does it relate to bigger questions and topics? And you make connections between what you found in the lab and other scientists' research and ideas. That is why you're bringing in an outside source, to make a connection between your work and the work of other scientists.